Bhakti Yoga is the easiest way to attain enlightenment. And almost all writers and interpreters can agree on this. So we will touch my favorite subject in the whole universe, which is Bhakti Yoga. The yoga of love. So, as you may know, there are four fundamental paths in yoga. Jnana Yoga, the yoga of wisdom. You discern the eternal from the temporal, the nitya from the lila, and find the eternal in that way. Raja Yoga, the royal path, which actually we are practicing quite a lot, the work with the chakras, the work with focus, with meditation, silencing the mind. The Yoga Sutra of Patanjali in general is the path of Raja Yoga. And then Karma Yoga, the yoga of action, the yoga of selfless action, service, and disidentifying essentially with the doer, and therefore allowing the natural cause of event, the universe, God, to manifest through us. And the fourth fundamental one, and there's Hatha Yoga that you know, which was added later, but from the first four, there is also the yoga of love, of unity. Basically, the idea in Bhakti Yoga is that you come to such a love for whatever spiritual ideal you have, that love takes you from alpha to omega, from the beginning of the path until the end of it. And it's a very straightforward, very simple and clear mechanism that we will explain. And if you get it first intellectually, and you see you have affinities with it, it is, as Narada, the author of the Bhakti Sutras, that we see his painting there, Narada, the father of Bhakti Yoga, he says Bhakti Yoga is the easiest way to attain enlightenment. And almost all writers and interpreters can agree on this. You want to go into the now, you're out of the now. You want to focus, you're out of focus. You want to discern, you get confused. But love as a path is the easiest, most graspable. It's still difficult, but compares to the other ones. Much more easy, accessible, and as we will see, safe. Basically, all the traditions that have prayer in them, in the essence of prayer, there is bhakti. So the essence of not prayer asking to get rich or praying that your enemies would die a horrible death, but prayer that involves communion, a heartful communion with whatever supreme force we are praying to, be it God, Allah, Vishnu, Shiva, Guru Nanak, whoever is there, the universe, whatever we call it, universal consciousness, but this developing of love between the part and the whole, the biggest whole we can conceive, this is actually the path of prayer, and this is essentially Bhakti Yoga. The ego as a structure, if we continue with this analogy of the part and the whole, the ego is the line that defines the part. If you go in the water, in a lake, and put 3 little sticks and tie them together and make a triangle and put it on the water, like this, and you say, this is my water, and the rest is not me. That is somehow the ego. Yeah, to quote Ramakrishna, what is the ego? It is a line, a stick dividing water. This is my water, this is not me. Yeah, but it's a very, even it's very persistent in our society. Existentially, the ego doesn't have actually a real power. Now, what Bhakti Yoga does, it eliminates those lines. It pushes what is inside the limited part back to integrate in the whole, dissolving the ego in the process. When there is love from the part to the whole, then the part will integrate harmoniously in the whole. When a patriot person who is patriotic loves his country, he will have a more and more harmonious integration. And when everybody in the country loves the country will be harmonious. When a member of the family, which is the part, loves the entire family, which is the whole, he will be harmoniously integrated in that family. When a member of the family hates the family, he will not be integrated. When they come and meet on Christmas or whatever, there will be tensions with that member of the family because he has no love. Even if he doesn't hate, but he has zero love, there will be no place for him or her in that family without love. So, when we don't love the whole, the entirety of the universe, whatever you believe it is fine. If you believe it's conscious, not conscious, personal, non-personal, it has the face of Vishnu, it has the face of Kali, it has the face of Christ, it has a face that you just drew and this is the true face, doesn't matter. For your representation of the whole, if you love it, you will be integrated in what? In everything. And if you don't love it, there will be no place in the universe. If you love your family, you will have a place in your family. When you go out from your family on the road, it's not in the heart, it's not really your place. And when you amplify and love intensely the wholeness of all things, wherever you go, you are home. Wherever you go, you are integrated. You are in a place of harmony. Let's look a little bit at the qualities of love, and we look at it from the perspective which will help us to understand why Bhakti Yoga is perfect somehow if you want to live a life and stay in the world while you're doing your spiritual journey. Let's say it will take you 30 years, let's say 10 years to attain perfection. In those 10 years, if you follow the path of Kundalini, for example, and you follow it correctly, there'll be moments in which you will freak out. There'll be moments in which you can't go to work. There'll be moments when you'll be so hot, so cold, so sleepless, so much eating, not eating, and so forth. And your level of consciousness will rise to such degrees in which it will compromise your integration from work. You will have to take pregnancy leaves or something because you are pregnant with God if you do the path of Kundalini, or if you do the path of focus of Raja Yoga, or the path of entering the present moment, or of Jnana Yoga. Everything will appear illusionary for you if you actually succeed in certain step 5, step 6 of the path of Jnana Yoga, if you go very high. So on many of these traditions, it's quite difficult to stay in the world as you advance. Now, what most people do, because they want to stay in the world, they don't really advance. They hit the first few levels of the path, and before the level of consciousness starts to crack open, and very different perceptions of the world appear, and so forth, before they reach such levels, they slow down, they stop, they make maintenance effort and no more vertical efforts. In Bhakti Yoga, in the Yoga of love, you grow in love, you grow to such intensity. Yes, you become a bit cuckoo with love because you are going to make, as you will see, huge shifts of your personality, but that tremendous love will make you so integrated with the people around you, so harmonious on the social level, on the affective level, wherever you are, that you can do it and still go and do your job, go and do your family, attend your kids, your parents, your brothers and sisters. You're able to do it even as the state of consciousness will shift tremendously if you attain success on this path. But you have so much love that you can connect the earth and the heavens in you, in your heart. So, the path of Bhakti Yoga involves increasing love. What you love now, double it 10 times. That will be next year. And then double it 100 times, that would be in 2 years. And then that love, what will it do when we increase it?
Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content on spirituality, Tantra and more.
And if you want to sign up for our online classes or for our retreats, you can see our website on the description below.